Hi, I'm Marie Bernard, and this is my journey to becoming a life coach, episode 2. And I just finished my first class in module 2 of Erickson College's Art and Science of Coaching. And we started off talking about what we've learned since module 1 and what our goals are for module 2. And a lot of us, well, a few of us were saying we wanted to have more confidence to feel like we could do an entire session with a real client, not just a friend or someone practicing on a classmate. And our instructor actually reminded us that we did learn all of the basic skills in order to do that in module 1. So we went through the whole coaching arrow in module 1. So, and what that entails, so the modules actually focus on a different section. There's like this square, that's 4 sections. There's inspiration, which is like getting the client inspired to work on their goals. Implementation, commitment and completion, and then of course, commitment is the third one, and then there's completion and celebration. And so every module focuses on all 4 things, but there's also a main focus for each module. And so the main focus for this module, module 2, is implementations. So what we're going to be learning is a lot of different procedures and a lot of different ways to figure out how we're going to accomplish something. And there's actually only 8 sessions rather than 10 in module 1. So I'm feeling like, well, there's going to be a lot to remember, and I hope I can remember it all. So actually, and then what we worked on today was learning about coaching wheels. And so what a coaching wheel is it's a visual diagram. It looks like that. So this is a life wheel. And basically you just have your circle and your 8 little pies, and you can have more or less pieces of the pie or the wheel, but it's a visual diagram. And then you ask the person in each area of their life what level of satisfaction they have with that. And then you're able to see where you're at, where you might just think in your mind, oh, well, in my spiritual life I'm at a 6, and with family and relationships I'm at a 5, and financially I'm at a 7, whatever it is for you. But when you're able to look at the whole pie, then you can see, like, well, is there something that's out of balance? And someone might have something that is just maybe their finances are lower than they'd like, but it doesn't necessarily negatively impact the rest of their life. It's really up to the client to decide what they want to focus on most for the rest of the session. But having that visual diagram of where your life is and where the satisfaction is, it's so amazing. I did a practice and I got to be the coach, and then I also got to be the client. And it was interesting. I actually saw that most of my things were kind of around a 5, and so what I got out of that was that I just really want to boost everything a little bit. And what I came to, the conclusion I came to in my session, was that I think if I focus a little bit more on my spirituality, meditating, just taking time out to be, because I'm always do, and I feel like I'm never accomplishing enough. And so if I'm able to just breathe, and so what I'm going to do is set an alarm on my clock on my phone to remember to meditate and play with my hula hoop a little bit every day, so I can start getting into the habit and be more consistent. And so I got to experience that myself, which was amazing, because then I'll be able to know how positively it's going to impact my clients when I get into that coach-client relationship. And one other thing I wanted to add, just like in module 1, so it's actually a little bit intimidating for me, because so many of the people in the group are really like professionals who are changing careers, like teachers and psychologists and IT professionals and business consultants and all of that. So if you're looking for a networking opportunity, Erickson seems to attract a lot of highly professional, highly educated classmates, but that's not to say everyone is. I don't know, I view myself as not being, I work a lot and I have my show and everything, but I'm not professional. I don't have a PhD or a master's degree. So, it does have a good mix of different types of people, but I'm really noticing that in this course it also attracts a lot of really highly motivated people. So that's the kind of people I want to surround myself with. So I'm super excited going forward, and I'm also keeping in touch with the people from module 1 because they were such a great group, and we have a little Facebook group where we keep in touch. So anyway, that is, I'm trying to keep it quick, and I've rambled on for almost 6 minutes now, so I'm gonna say good night. And oh, and my homework, I'm gonna do my own coaching session on myself tonight, or before Thursday, which is my next class. So I will be back on Thursday or Friday to give you another update on the second class in module 2. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Be well. Namaste.